Welcome to John Lewis 3D Learning. In this presentation, we are going to see 5th Standard Social Science, Term 3, Forts and Palaces. Long question answers in page number 122. So here, there are 3 questions. So in this presentation, we are going to see the third question. Describe the architecture and various sections of Padmanabhapuram Palace. See, the first 2 questions already we have seen in the previous 2 videos. So what is the third question again? Describe the architecture and various sections of Padmanabhapuram Palace. Okay, this is the front view of Padmanabhapuram Palace. First you keep that in your mind. So when you are learning something, first you create a mental picture for that. I have been telling you in all the video lessons. Think visually. That is the key to learn and remember. Okay, this is the front view of the Padmanabhapuram Palace. Okay, what are the things we are going to learn in this in the very first place? So what is Padmanabhapuram Palace in the very first place? And second thing, where was it built? And it is also known as what? What is its other name? And what type of palace is it? And then what style it is, what is the style of its architecture, and then this is a fine example of what. So this is example of some type of architecture. So it is a fine example of what type of architecture, and then who built it, and then what are the various sections in it. There are 3 sections, that's why I have given 3 sections. So what are the various sections in it, and name those 3 sections. So these are all the things we are going to learn in Padmanabhapuram Palace. Now we have got a clear idea, no? So what all the things we are going to learn about Padmanabhapuram Palace in the very first place. What is it, where is it, and it is also known as what type it is, what style it is a fine example of what, and who built it, how many sections are there in Padmanabhapuram Palace, 3 sections, and what are the names of the 3 sections. So this is what we are going to learn. So now we get the curiosity to know the answer for all these questions. So this is how we should approach learning any lesson. So what is the Padmanabhapuram Palace? So it is a historical monument. And second question, where is it situated? It is situated in Kanyakumari district, in Padmanabhapuram in Kanyakumari district. That is why it is called Padmanabhapuram Palace. So the name of the place is called Padmanabhapuram. Therefore the palace built there is called Padmanabhapuram Palace. And third question, it is also known as dash. What is that? Kalkulam Palace. It is also known as Kalkulam Palace. So if you know Tamil, you can understand what is meant by Kal, what is meant by Kulam. So Kulam means pond. Kal means what? Stone. So Kulam built of stones. Kalkulam Palace. So you can easily remember this now. Okay, now what type of palace is it? So it is a wooden palace. It is completely made of woods. So it is very dangerous to fire, isn't it? So what type of palace is it? It is a wooden palace. What style of architecture? Kerala style of architecture. And next question, it is an example of what? It is an example of arts and craftsmanship. So lots of small works have been done in the woodwork. So in building this Padmanabhapuram Palace, lots of woodwork, lots of arts were drawn in that wood itself. So that is why it is a fine example of arts and craftsmanship. Who built it? Rulers of Travancore. So Thiruvananthapuram, now we call it Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. No? Who built it? Ruler of Travancore. If you write Thiruvananthapuram is also correct. Okay, ruler of Travancore. Okay, next. What are the various sections in it? There are 3 sections I told you. And what are the names of those 3 sections? Queen Mother Palace, Council Chamber, and then Southern Palace. So these are the 3 sections inside the Padmanabhapuram Palace. Queen Mother Palace, council chamber, and southern palace. So you can easily remember, in the southern part of the India there is Kanyakumari, am I right? Therefore southern palace. So there is a council member, so council chamber we can easily remember. And who is that member? Queen Mother. So therefore it is called Queen Mother Palace. So you can easily remember these three names by asking questions like this, by visualizing, by creating a mental movie like this. So these are the various things you need to learn about Padmanabhapuram Palace. Hope it's very clear, and if you have not understood everything in the very first time, please go through it again, watch the video again, and watch it again and again until you are able to ask the questions on your own and you are able to tell the answer on your own. And this is how we should learn the long type of question and answers. Hope you liked it, and if you like it, please click the like button and share it with your fellow teachers and students and their parents. Thank you very much for watching. Until we meet next time, bye bye.